Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Shimsha and I am delighted to be your moderator for today's webinar, which is basically focused on one of the world's most dynamic, sorry. Walaikum salam, Uzair. So we'll continue with a short intro and then we'll move on towards our speakers. So today's webinar is basically focused on one of the world's most dynamic and fast-growing tech events, Expand Northstar, which will be taking place this October at Dubai Harbor. So today's webinar is basically all about unlocking global opportunities for startups across Pakistan and beyond. We'll be walking you through how Expand Northstar has evolved into a true gateway for innovation, investment, and international growth, specifically for those early stage ventures aiming to scale globally. Over the past few years, we have seen a remarkable increase in participation from Pakistan, with over 40 plus startups representing the country last year alone. From investors matchmaking to pitch competitions to government-led pavilions and speaking opportunities, the platform is opening up new frontiers for the founders. We are thrilled to have a fantastic lineup of speakers with us today, including past exhibitor, ecosystem leaders, and organizers, who will be sharing with us the valuable insights, personal experiences, and practical advices on how you can make most of this opportunity. Whether you are a startup founder, part of an incubator, or just exploring global exposure, this session is basically tailored to give you clarity, confidence, and action. So without any further ado, let's dive in. And I would like to begin by inviting our first speaker, Ashwin Rajmohan, who is basically the Senior Partnership Manager of Dubai World Trade Center. Hi, Ashwin, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you, Rimsha. Thank you, Eventage team, and for the speakers, Usman and Uzair as well. Really happy to be here and use this opportunity to share more insights about not just the event itself, but the platform that we have put together over I would say the last 44 years, and what we can actually help, how we can in fact help the Pakistan startup ecosystem get access to various things, starting with funding, business opportunities, office setup, acceleration, and all of those. So yeah, looking forward to going straight into it. So Rimsha, shall I go ahead and share my screen as well?
Yes, you may share your screen, Ashwin. Yeah.
Right. All right. One second. Are you able to see the presentation itself, just the PDF? Just want to make sure. Rimsha, can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
You can see it, right?
Please.
Yeah.
All right.
It's working now.
My screen. Okay, great. Right. So what you see here is a bold claim. I realize that the world's largest startup and investor event, and it's something that we built over the last 10 years, as this year is the 10th anniversary. What started actually as Gitex 44 years ago, that's what has led to Expand Northstar as it stands right now. Gitex basically stands for Gulf IT Exhibition. Many of you who are on this webinar would have at least heard about the show, if not visited or if not participated, right? And 10 years ago, we actually realized the need for creating something specifically for the startup ecosystem on a global level. The whole idea about Dubai, what we stand for over here in UAE, is to connect UAE to the world and vice versa, right? Now, what are the different elements that are forming the event? Before we go into that, I want to show the actual venue of the event, where it happens. I suppose you can see my screen changing as well. So this is Dubai Harbor. This is where the Expand Northstar event takes place for 4 days, from 12th of October to 15th of October this year. At the same time, Gitex Global, which is the big tech event, which is where you see the Huawei's and the Microsofts of the world, which is specifically meant for SMEs who are, let's say, service-based, actually meet with distributors, partners, and so on, corporate clients. That's Gitex Global, taking place at Dubai World Trade Center. Gitex starts one day after Northstar, 13th to the 17th. It runs for 5 days. So what we do here is a tech week where we bring the world into Dubai. 185 countries come in attendance, of which Pakistan is a big number. In fact, I mean, something just share here positively is, I was just looking at the past 5 years numbers of Pakistani startups exhibiting at Expand Northstar. In 2020, it was six startups. Last year was 48 startups. So it's not just about claims and numbers. I'm saying it's actually to fortify the the effect or the success of the show for Pakistani startups, which actually brings more of the ecosystem into the show as well for various reasons. Yeah. Now, just to quickly take you through Gitex as well, what it means and what it means to Northstar or Expand Northstar, ENS in short. Gitex is an event which is the largest tech event in the world. Last year, we had more than 2 lakh attendees that came to the show, and again, from all around the world as well. Now, how this is relevant to Northstar, a lot of the Gitex buyers and the exhibitors would be of interest to the startups. I mean, there will be startups who want to pitch to or to work with several of the exhibitors who are coming to Gitex, and majority of the buyers from corporate and government backgrounds who are coming to Gitex, the Gitex Global event, would be of interest to startups as well. And what we do is we bring them into Expand Northstar as well, the buyer population, the exhibitor population of Gitex. How we do that, I'll get to that in just a couple of minutes. Expand Northstar, this is just a snapshot of some key numbers that we have. Last year, we had 1,733 startups. Yeah, that's the startup number we have. And why we call it the largest is actually not just the startup numbers, but it's the aggregated number of the different profiles of people coming into the show, which includes investors as well. Last year, we had more than 1,000 different investors from around the world who were hosted as part of the program to meet with the startups that are exhibiting, like yourselves. And of course, the same goes for the attendees, the speakers as well. And this is just to show you what the Eventage team has been able to gather from the last year's Pakistani startups that participated, in terms of the satisfaction rates and which are the previous participants or the exhibitors who have recommended Northstar to their to their network as well, and which has brought in more companies to come in. In fact, I'm sure the Eventage team, Rimsha and team would be happy to share some names of references that you can actually speak to, which are the companies that had successes at Northstar, to give you more information as well. Yeah. Just to take you through, I'm not going to go through all of the details of all the slides, but just to touch upon very important points. Every year we have new countries participating. Malaysia, Australia, Austria. These are some of the countries that participated for the first time last year. And when these countries come in, it's almost always led by the ministry or the National Startup Support Body, government agency, which is for 2 reasons. One, they want to promote their startups, showcase the best of their startups in the event, get them access to to funding and business opportunities as well. At the same time, they are there to find new startups from different countries to accept into their programs, to help them set up office in their country. Malaysia, for example, it was Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation that was there, and they actually met with a lot of startups internationally that would be then looking at setting up office in Malaysia and getting access to the investor network and so on and so forth. Now, unicorns are another big element of the show as well. They don't just come to speak and go back. They come there to also meet with new innovative startups they can partner with. Quite a few. I mean, the details are there in the the deck that I will share with Rimsha and team to distribute with all of you afterwards. Not this deck, this is just for the presentation, but then I have a more comprehensive information deck that can be shared as well with last year's insights, stats, names, everything. In the investor program, it's quite interesting how we do the investor and buyer meetings program. We do it differently from other events. Other events, I mean, with all due respect, I mean, we go to all the other events as well. They do many things very well. What they don't do is a concierge program, which means you have the app on which you will be able to matchmake and to set up meetings with attendees, which we do as well. On top of that, we have a team of about 50 plus individuals who are solely tasked with organizing appointments for the exhibitors with investors and with attendees. So you as an exhibiting startup, if you're interested in, let's say, raising funds and also meeting new clients and partners, that's something that our concierge team will set up for you, at no extra cost. It comes as part of the participation package. And also just some key numbers as well, how many meetings were done. 13,000 meetings is no joke, because this is something that is done a month before the show it begins. But as of now, we already have exhibitors who will be published on the website very soon. In the next 10 days or so, the list will be going live, and then the applications to the competitions. I'll come to the competitions in the next couple of slides, but we are full swing ahead. Now is the best time that you can come in to get the best of the event as well, in terms of visibility, in terms of securing meetings with investors and buyers while slots are still available. So yeah, just to mention that. The competitions I was just mentioning, we run our flagship competition, pitch competition called the Supernova Challenge. It's very Shark Tank style. However, how you apply for the competition is through the exhibitor portal, which we give you once you sign the contract to participate in the event. And once you get access to the portal, you will be able to submit the application with your pitch video, your pitch deck as well. And then we have a team of independent judges who are investors, who are part of a program that will be choosing from all of the startups. 150 startups will be chosen. Actually, it's more than 150 now. This year it's increased. Those startups will be chosen to pitch on stage live at the show. It's called the semifinals of the show. And then there are startups that are chosen to go into the finals. The winner gets $100,000 and the remaining prize money, it's total 200,000. That's split among a few category winners as well. But just on this note, we have other competitions as well that are organized by our corporate partners who sponsor competitions, like Bridgestone. Last year they did a competition. We have had also DMCC, which is a free zone in Dubai. They did an AI pitch battle. So these are competitions which come in, which happen as well. This year as well, we have more competitions. What this means to you as an exhibiting startup exclusively get access to apply and enter these competitions. I'm just going to skip through a few of these slides. Now, this is important. We have something called the Corporate Arena Program, which is where we bring in these kind of companies to set up shop in the show, in the event, for all the 4 days. And they're only there to meet with new startups, to work with them, to potentially invest in as well. Basically, to win, it's for you to win business contracts from these corporate clients. That's why we bring them here. And we have a corporate buyer lounge as well, in which the meetings will be set between you and the corporate buyers as well, which are in addition to these companies. There are more which are part of the attendees population, as I said. So that's all done by the concierge team with these corporates and many more at the event as well. And some of these corporates, as you can see, Bridgestone is one of them. Some of these will be doing their competitions, which I was mentioning earlier. And also they will have call for application for their next cohort if they're an accelerator. For example, DHL has the Fast Forward Challenge, which they do, which they had opened up to the startups at Expand Northstar. We have SAP, who has Grow with SAP for scale-ups. That's also open for the exhibiting startups at Northstar. So these are also some of the programs that we have. And parties. We are big on parties. Everyone loves a good party as well. What we have there is at the event we have a purpose-built venue, as you can see in the picture, where there are networking events that take place back to back in the evenings after the show, which you as a startup exhibiting at the event have access to. And in addition to this, I mean, these are obviously run by our partners, by SAP, they do one of these, NVIDIA, we have Brazil government agency as well, many of them. Yeah, but apart from that, there's the big official networking reception of Northstar, which you will all have access to at Barasti Beach Club as well on one of the days of the show. Just a few names to show here. I'm sure you'll be familiar with a lot of them. These are our community partners who help make the show happen as well, bringing in the right attendees, investors, exhibitors as well. We also, just a second. Media and PR is a big part of the show, obviously. We have some of these are familiar names, of course, CNN, CNBC, and BBC, Wired. These are all media outlets which are on the lookout for the most amazing startups at the show, like, just to call it in simple words. And they approach us, our team, to ask which are the top 20 most funded AI startups in the show, which are the most innovative, first time in the region, solutions in robotics or agri-tech or fintech and so on. So we get to nominate startups basically based on different criteria that the media give us, and they're also roaming around the event as well. But in a sense, what this means to you, you have a chance of being covered by media, international media, at the event if your product is interesting and has its merits. Now, just to also conclude on the reach of Gitex, we were talking about the Dubai event, which is a flagship event that has Gitex Global and Expand Northstar. But we have been expanding on a heavy scale since the last couple of years. These, for example, are our upcoming events for Gitex in different countries. For example, our main international events are Gitex Asia, Singapore, Gitex Europe, Berlin, and Gitex Africa and Morocco. We have sub-events also within each continent. For example, now we have Gitex Nigeria taking place in September. We have sector-focused events as well. The Eventage team, Rimsha, Zishan, and team will be able to help you get into whichever event you're interested in based on sector or country focus and to participate in them. They work with us across all of these events, being our official representative partner in Pakistan. And that brings me to the end of my presentation, and happy to answer any questions, or we can do that later once Uzair and Usman have spoken as well.
Thank you so much, Ashwin. That was a really informative brief. We can take the question answer in the end, and we can move on to our next speaker, who is, I would like to introduce Mr. Usman Akbar. He is basically the chair of startups and a member of CEC committee at Pasha. Usman has been a driving force in shaping Pakistan's startup ecosystem as well. He is actively supporting innovation, all the startups, and international exposure for early stage ventures. So we are honored to have him with us today. Usman, if you can share some insights on how platforms like Expand Northstar in the GCC region can serve as a launchpad for Pakistani startups on a global stage. Welcome, Usman.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity and thank you for hosting it for our members. And thank you, Ashwin, for the insightful discussions and the information you have shared. I've also made a small presentation, so if you can allow me to share my screen.
Sure, you can. Yeah, I think it's open. You can share your screen.
Okay, just I'm getting an error. I think Firefox. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was using a new browser, so I had to restart it. So, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes,
Yes.
Usman, you can see it now.
Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so my name is Usman Akbar, and I am heading Pasha Startups and Entrepreneurship Committee. This is a very new committee where we are trying to uplift the startup ecosystem in the Pasha members. Uh, I have made a small presentation to emphasize the importance of Northstar and why Pakistani companies startups should exhibit in such competitions, pitch competitions, exhibitions, or delegations. So some of the points might have been covered by Ashwin, but I will just quickly go through them. So that I can also, from a third party perspective, from like Ashwin is from the Northstar, so you might feel that he might be selling something, but I am not selling anything. I am just trying to help my fellow members here in Pakistan and in Pasha so that we can all take benefit of this opportunity. So the GCC market, a strategic launchpad for startups. The GCC, especially the UAE, isn't just a market, it's a launch pad. Here's why. It serves as the MENA's region's leading innovation and entrepreneurship hub. And the proximity and cultural alignment make expansion smoother for Pakistani teams. Access digitally transforming sectors like fintech, AI, health tech, edtech, agri-tech, mobility, Web3, sustainability, and smart cities, and benefit from an investor friendly environment. We all know the tax incentives, free zones, the simplified regulations. So I think the market access is very much required here. Events like Expand Northstar provide a direct gateway to scale into the broader MENA, Africa, and even European markets. And let's talk about the Dubai ecosystem. Expand Northstar is backed by major players who are actively scouting for talent. Your participation opens door to government and corporate backing. You from institutions like the Dubai Chamber of Digital Economy and Dubai World Trade Center, they are all backing the Gitex initiative and Northstar initiative. And you will see a lot of top tier incubators and accelerators there, and you will also get a chance to meet VCs, and you can explore how you can do the market expansion there, and you can get strategic partnerships also. So the next slide is why exhibiting at Expand Northstar matters. For Pakistani startups, exhibiting at global platforms like Expand Northstar is a powerful step toward international validation. It allows you to break out of your local bubble and position yourself on the global innovation map. Connect with international investors, tech leaders, and strategic partners. Showcase your innovations on a global stage to gain product validation and brand recognition. Strengthen Pakistan's image as a rising tech hub by representing its talent and potential. And programs like ScaleX, Green Impact, and YouthX further add credibility and sector-specific exposure. Like if you are working in a niche or in a certain specific sector, you will get some like insights of that sector also. The numbers already Ashwin has shared, they are huge numbers and unbelievable to imagine at one stage. But the problem is that we just see them as a numbers. We don't know, majority of us don't know how to get benefit out of these numbers. Like I can tell you, these are not small numbers, these are very big numbers. And if we make some plan and strategy how we can tap into this market, and even if we get a very minor share of this number, it will be huge if we talk about the Pakistani landscape scope. Like if you can see, like you are competing with 1800 startups, you can call it a competition as well as a collaboration, or whatever partnership or whatever knowledge sharing session it depends on you how you want to perceive it. But I think that there is a huge opportunity and everyone can benefit by participating in this Supernova exhibition. Okay, the Supernova challenge is actually a pitching competition. You can only participate if you get a pod, and if you visit as a delegate, you won't be able to pitch in this competition. And if you talk about the last year, the total prize money was around $2 lakh. And just to share here, like in 2021, one of our fellow companies named MyTM participated in this Supernova competition, and they won around, I guess, $4,000 to $5,000. But it helped them so much that they were acquired by Saudi giants, and they are like multi-billion-dollar company now. So this is just one of the success stories from the Supernova competition. And you get a chance to pitch in front of 100 of global VCs, angel investors, and ecosystem leaders. And you can gain massive international recognition just by participating in the competition. And past participants have secured prizes, funding, mentorship, MOUs, and strategic partnerships directly to this platform. Okay, so why delegation matters in global tech exhibitions? Okay, if you are not exhibiting, like you are not, you will not be able to participate in the pitch competition, but you can still do a lot of things as a delegate. So few of the things are you can maximize your visibility by representing the startup in sessions and networking areas. You might have to do extra effort for this. Strengthens relationships with investors, partners, and industry leaders. Builds credibility, same. Opens doors to opportunities such as partnerships, funding, same. Enables strategic intelligence gathering on global trends. Okay, this is very important way you can get to know how other people are doing the same thing that you are trying to do in your country. So I think this intelligence is very much important, and no matter how much you see behind the screen, it is always good to meet people and get to know something more that you might not be able to get behind the screen. And empower startup teams with exposure to global best practices and investor readiness. So you get to know what is attracting investors and how you can get the benefit out of it. So these are some of the few points that I was thinking to mention here. And why we are promoting this with Eventage is that, and for Gitex is that, the market access has been a big problem for Pakistani companies. Even our startups have to struggle for visa for even Dubai. You might know the current scenario. So I think this is the best opportunity where everyone can get visa easily. And talking about the last year success story, it was around 100%. Like all the startups who applied from the Ignite platform or the Eventage directly or Pasha or PSAP, whoever applied on time did receive a visa. But the people who left behind and complaining were those who didn't take action on time, and they were waiting for the last minute and the time was over. So the most critical thing here is the importance of time. If you can act now, you can decide what to do now, there's a very big chance that you will be getting the visa. And Eventage and the Gitex official travel partner will be helping us throughout the journey. And Pasha will also try to jump in where required, but the main ownership will be on Eventage and the Gitex travel partner. So thank you for your time, and I will hand over this screen back to Rimsha. And if you have any questions regarding this, you can reach me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Usman, for sharing your insights and a great presentation with us. That was really helpful, and I believe a lot of startups can really take notes of that. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Uzair I, CEO of Folium AI. Uzair has been part of Expand Northstar journey for the past 3 years, I believe, and is truly a valued member of Gitex family now. His consistent participation is basically a testament to the impact and value the platform brings to growth stage startups. We are definitely excited to hear from him as he shares his perspective, key takeaways, and what keeps bringing Folium AI back to the world's largest startup stage. Over to you, Zed.
Thank you, Rimsha, for your time and giving me this chance to talk about my experience. And thank you for Usman Bhai and Ashwin to share all the information with us as well regarding the Gitex as well as the Expand Northstar. So basically, I have been visiting Gitex from, I think so, back in 2017, right? I started from the Gitex Global, and my purpose of doing of going as a visitor was mainly to obviously look for the business, right? But because obviously on the Gitex Global, you will find a lot of you can say enterprises, okay? And enterprises might not you will might not get a chance as a service provider company to get in touch with them or get a chance to sell something, right? So firstly, let me tell you about the Folium AI. Basically, we are a service provider company, and we develop custom solutions as well as AI solution. So our main purpose and our main goal was always to get clients from there. Right. So, and I didn't find much things on the Gitex Global where you will be finding more over regarding the enterprises. So, Expand Northstar, if I'm wrong, so it just started back in 2020 or 2021. Okay. And from there, like I got a chance, I took a decision to exhibit at Expand Northstar. Okay, obviously because I already had an idea that it will be for the startups, and I was already targeting, or I was already working with startups and providing them services. So I had a clear plan in my mind that I'm going to work with them. I'm going to give them an idea like what we are already working on, and how we can help them, right? So when I got into Expand Northstar back first time back in 2022 as an exhibitor, so the response was pretty great. Obviously, Eventage helped us a lot as well in setting up a good booth, right? But what I would like to share with you guys is definitely this is the one point that you should try and try exhibiting at such international platforms where you will gain a lot of international exposure as well as fame, as well as kind of like you will be able to give a good branding to your company as well. On the other side, you will be meeting a lot of new international connections and the prospects which could turn into your clients in the future. And this is what I'm telling you as a service provider company, right? But if you talk about if you have some product, because there will be a lot of products there, people will be selling or finding investors. There will be a lot of potential in the Dubai market. Dubai is a global hub right now for generating some good businesses, for doing some trade meetings, right? So, and back in 2022, I personally met a lot of great prospects who really turned for us into clients, and that's why I decided to exhibit in 2023, then 2024, then I also exhibited in the Europe as well, right? What is different from other international events is because there is a lot of engagement and a great footfall at Gitex events, right? Currently, specifically in Dubai. So I suggest that you must give it a try, where you will find a lot of ideas from those prospects or from your fellow exhibiting companies, right? Or from different stage events as well, right? So if you will be attending a lot of events there, so and giving and utilizing a good chance there as well of listening to some great idea, so you might be able to improve your processes, improve your products, right? and also a feedback from international users as well. Okay, and that is what I did. I got our presentation back in 2022 wasn't really great. We had different kind of team members who were not able to speak, right? Who were great in our internal, daily work, but not very great with the obviously while presenting on the international event. So I also got an idea. I also trained them, right? So in the same way, I suggest to exhibit as well as take your some great team members, come up with an amazing presentation and amazing products, whatever you delivered in the past. Okay. And from there, you might be able to connect with some great prospects, whatever the niche you are working in. You will definitely have a lot to get from there. That's what I believe. And I'm currently, I didn't have a company in Dubai till 2024, but then I decided, obviously I got a much idea when I was meeting there. I visited that place, so I also got an idea about the Dubai market, and I started my company in Dubai in 2024 as well, a small venture there too. So, and you will have a lot of chance to do some partnerships, some great partnerships there as well. Once you will go there, then definitely you will have a chance to expand. And as a company, as a like obviously as startup companies, you must spend on this thing the most. That from wherever you can get the exposure, because while sitting in the Pakistan, you might not be getting any kind of idea regarding what's going on in the international market. You will find a lot of exposure when you come onto the international stage, right? And you might be able to earn or learn, right? That's what I can say. So that's all I believe from my side, and I wish best of luck to all the joiners here, and see who will come this year to the event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Usman. That was a really great speech, and I definitely do agree with you. It's definitely an earn or learn thing. Either it's a learning, or either you're definitely getting some good leads from the event. The floor is now open to question and answers. If any of you have any questions, you are feel free to ask, or you can also just type onto the chat, and we can answer it for you.
Assalamu alaikum. I think Mubashir Khalid Saab have some question. Sir, you can ask the question here.
Hello. Hello, everybody. I am sitting here in Manchester, UK, not at the moment in Pakistan. Actually, I do wanted to participate last year, but due to my illness, I wasn't able to come. So this year, I'm planning to come, and I have two aims. One is to get some investment. It's quite a big investment for my new venture, which is one of its kind. And secondly, might be get some clients to, for to give the services like marketing, social media, IT, web development, A to Z. If somebody want to start a new venture, so we can help. So I don't know where to start, and I need some guidance, please, because I'm going to participate the first time ever this kind of event.
I'm happy to answer that, if that's okay. Mubashir Saab.
Yeah, thank you, Ashwin. Because
Yeah.
I joined a bit late, and I did not see the first part of your speech.
No problem, no problem. So the best thing is you'll have support from different sides, from different people. Starting with Eventage, the lovely team at Eventage who've been working with us as an official rep office in Pakistan, for the last, I don't know how many years, 10 years, 15 years maybe. So they will be helping on a local level in terms of your A to Z, helping even with your travel, visa, with our partners, of course. But there'll be a single point of contact from Pakistan. And obviously, we would come in the way of the concierge service that we do. This is something I mentioned earlier, sir, about the program, how it works. We have a team that organizes meetings for you with investors and with potential clients, which we call buyers. So the investors are taken as part of a program. We have a set agenda between startups and investors in terms of meetings. These meetings are set up a month before the show, or even slightly earlier than that. So we will have that hand holding that we do for you, especially when you're starting off fresh. At every stage, even we will tell you how to amplify your profile on the exhibitor portal or on the event app, what to add there, how to potentially apply for the competitions that we have, the pitch competitions, all of these things. We will support you on that. So by the time when you come to the show, you have a diary of appointments ready. You know who you're meeting at what time, where. So that's how it works.
So I need a guys, and I never, exhibited myself. So I am a practically, that's a craftsman, and don't have any experience. So, but
That's okay. But one thing I would mention is for any company to participate in the show, there has to be, in the event, there has to be an element of tech involved. Tech should be at the base of the product. That's the only thing I would say. It can be tech in agriculture, in robotics, in beauty, and anything. But then, yeah. So that's one thing I wanted to just highlight here for everyone's
yeah,
benefit.
yeah, it is related to tech, and we are going to provide, services to especially, who sell gold and diamond jewelry in Asian community. So we have made a platform where they can sell, hassle-free their goods, high end, not the artificial, 22 karat gold, especially, and diamond jewelry. So we've been working on this last since 2002 to actually, but last 5 years where we have invested, to making like a platform for other jewelers to sell their goods, because my experience is, the majority of the jeweler community, they are not very educated, they don't have IT skill. So I have seen so many companies, they have started online business but they failed. So we are there since 2002. So now we have tested and everything, the platform where anybody can sell their goods from anywhere in the world.
So hopefully we'll see you there at the show this year, Mubashir
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
Pressure, I'll connect with you after the webinar, and I'll be
Rimka,
sharing
I
with
like to speak to you guys after this event and need a go through,
you.
and also like to speak to Usman as well. So I have an office in Manchester, UK, main, and there's I have a team sitting in Faisalabad. I have office in Pakistan as well.
Right. Sure, we'll connect after the webinar and we can have a detailed discussion. Thank you so much for the question. We'll move on to the next.
Thank you.
I think Abdul Manan have also raised his hand.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for a great session. My name is Abdul Manan, and I'm the founder and CEO of CodeCare Technologies. My question is pretty generic that I have attended Gitex couple of times. So I was just searching dates of Gitex and this event, so they are on the same dates. So I will be targeting both so that I can participate in both. But just to know in very short, precise lines that how this event and Gitex they are different, and being a service providing company. How it will be beneficial for me, specifically this event, because as per my understanding till now, this seems a bit more interesting than the Jitex. It's of a different domain, as I can say. So please, if anyone can answer that. Thank you so much.
Uzair, you want to answer this one? Being part of the Gitex family, Northstar family.
Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you for your question, Manan. And I would like you to identify your niche. Definitely, you are a service providing company, so definitely you might be working on some custom software development solutions or some AI solution these days. So, and if your target market is the startup market or is startups, right? So then definitely you must try going towards expand Northstar, okay, where you will find a lot of startups, and you will also uh, find lots of people or investors who will be coming up to your stall or booth who will only have their ideas right now, don't have anything, or some maybe one or two more modules are developed, right? Where as a software development company, you will be able to jump in with your portfolio and share your ideas with them. Okay, like how you will develop their UI UX, how will you develop their further things, right? So and that is what matters. Once you will introduce your team with them, your expertise with them, they will have some confidence in you, whatever you will share with them, and that is from there you will be able to sell them something. Okay, make your next meetings with them. But in Gitex, because I also attended Gitex, so I will say, I will again say that you will find a lot of products there or enterprises. That's more like a big event. Okay, it was I remember I also attended Future Stars, which was the old name of Expand Northstar in the past. So, but Future Stars was quite similar to the Expand Northstar, but in a short, it was short at that time. But now it's on a huge level, like 5 to 7 halls will be there, where you will have a chance to go different stalls, tell about your services, and you will be able to sell more. But if you have a potential to sell or some solutions to enterprises as well, then definitely you should target the Gitex Global too. That would be my suggestion.
All right. Thank you so much. It clears up a lot of things. So I'll be in contact after the meeting for further details. That if I can join this event by getting a stall, they are the further details. I'll get in touch. So thank you so much, and it was a very informative session.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Abdul.
Manan. I'll be in touch with you. I think the next question we have is of Abdul Rahman.
Thank you, Ramsa. First of all, I would like to thank you, Ashwin. You have given a really great sessions, Usman and Uzair I. I am the CEO of a US Tech Solution, like as a tech company is for smart IoT solutions. So I am looking for like what will be the minimum budget needed to move 3% from Pakistan to Dubai.
Maybe Rimsha, you want to answer that on a local perspective?
Do you want to know the budget, Rahman?
Yeah.
Right. So it depends. Like if you are first, you need to basically figure out that if you're planning to come in as an exhibitor or as a delegate, right? First thing is basically your booth cost. Then the second would be your visa. We'll connect you with the official travel partner of Dubai World Trade Center. I think the visa fee last year was 590.80. So this year it would most likely be the same. That would include that you can add into your visa cost. Then we have the air tickets and the hotel, which I can share with you some link of the booking.com, etc., and some websites, so you can have a overview of the price range that you can expect for 3 individuals to participate. Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question we have is of Hassan Tahir.
Hello, everybody. I am Hassan Tahir, and I am CEO at Software Alliance and managing the business operations here as well. So my question is regarding the clients in Dubai Expo and the North Expand. So, for example, if we able to engage any native client over there, and he's willing to buy our services from us, so what is the process? Do we need to register a firm in Dubai or some other country, or is it okay with them that we are already being registered in the Pakistan and the Denmark? So what is the process to initiate our contract with a Dubai-based client?
It's a good question, Hassan. Thanks for that. There's no necessity at all for you to open office in Dubai to participate in the event in the first place, and also to conduct business with any attendee that you come across in the event. There's no necessity as such for you to have an office. Although what happens is after the show, interestingly, about 30% of all exhibiting startups in that year end up opening office in Dubai or UAE for that matter after the show, because it helps. It helps for further connections and all that. Once you have warmed up the conversations, then the next step would be that. To answer in a simple way, to do business in Dubai, you don't have to open office in Dubai, or to do business with the attendees coming to the show from any part of the world.
Amazing. Thank you. Amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think Dr. Nazakat has a question.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone, and I'm Dr. Nazakat from AgriTech. We are dealing in agriculture and vertical farming practices. So I'm just looking and have some idea that Pakistan does not have such a market to work on the organic foods and organic farming practices. So we are looking to move our business in Middle East that basically have a water scarcity or like a barren land. So our products are very potential that we produce from agri waste into value addition products. So I think so most of questions that I was looking have been already answered. Like Abdurrahman asked and Hassan Tahir asked. So I think this is clear for them. I'll see you after the session about my technical questions. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nazakat. I think the next question we have is of Pirzada Jilani.
Hey, hi everyone. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Okay, so I'm from India. Hi, Ashwin. I would like to hi. Thanks, Usman bhai, Ashwin, and Uzair bhai for all that great insights into this program. So my very first question is whether this program is meant only for Pakistani startups, or we can also, participate. We mean is as an Indian startup.
No, absolutely. This is for everyone, Pirzada. And glad you joined the session for Pakistan as well. I mean, it's cross-country collaboration, So this event, for example, has 100 plus countries exhibiting, from an exhibiting perspective. More than 180 countries attend. So it's for everyone. It's for all brothers and sisters from India and Pakistan and all countries.
Okay. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. So my follow-up question would be, assuming there is a startup, they don't have much to showcase, and they may not be able to join that competition thing. Okay, and I heard in one of the slides, I think Usman bhai suggested one slide would say that even if you don't participate in the that competition, but there are still opportunities. You can get in contact with the people who may get into deal with you. So is there any success still, or what's the probability that it's it will be worthwhile for people like those?
Yeah, that's a very good question actually, Pirzada, because the thing is we have a strong sorry, just a second. Yeah, the basic difference between the two parties is the exhibitors are the only ones who get to meet with attendees at the show. So if you want to meet with investors or with the potential buyers and clients, you have to be an exhibitor. Attendees, on the other hand, when you're coming as a delegate, you won't have access to investor meetings or buyer meetings. You can meet exhibitors at the show. You can have access to the entire exhibition area as well to walk around and to access all the, if you buy a conference ticket, delegate ticket, then you can attend the conference sessions as well. If it's a visitor ticket, it's the free stages which are open and the exhibition area and to meet exhibitors. But if you're coming as an exhibitor, then you have everything. You have full access to the conference, investor meetings, buyer meetings, pitch competitions, networking events, access, everything. So if you look at the cost of participation, it's not much. I mean, Rimsha can share details with you afterwards. It might make much more sense when you do the math. When you do the attending versus exhibiting, it's not much different, with what you get in it, When you look at the attendee tickets and all of that, So, yeah.
Got it. Thanks for that.
Do we have any other question? I think I don't see any hand raised now.
Okay, so Rimsha, I want to add on to the question. Like, I want to answer something on Abdul Rahman and Abdul Manan's question. What they were, talking about Gitex Global and ENS. So first of all, you both need to understand what is your basic purpose, main purpose to come to Dubai for this exhibition. Like, if you want to market your own company, your own services, then it is suggested to you to become as an exhibitor and market your product, your services, have a space over there so that people would know that which company is exhibiting from Pakistan. And obviously the visitor or the delegates who are coming from any part of the world, they will be seeing you on the app as an exhibitor. and the services will be mentioned on the app, and they can connect to you. Like for example, you are working in AI or education tech or fintech, anything, they can connect with you according to that niche that you're working on. And because you will be there, you will have a chance to meet the investors. Like for Abdul Manan, if for example, if you consider yourself as a startup company and you want some kind of collaborations, connecting with bigger players in the same market, same niche, take part in the competition, then the startup part or the ENS exhibition is for you. Gitex Global is mainly for the government entities, the big organizations which have already, have their share in the market, and they are, introducing new products or new services. Having said that, if you are participating at ENS, it's starting from 12th to 15th of October, and Gitex Global is starting from 13th to 17th. But because you will be participating at Gitex ENS, you will have the exhibitor badge, and you can have the access to the Gitex Global exhibition space as well. You can go over there. For example, if you're bringing in 3 to 4 representatives from your team, 2 representatives can stay at ENS, and 2 of them can go to Gitex Global, meet the companies over there, invite your customers over there, so that you can have a meeting over there, something like that. So you can mix both the things. After ending on 15th, like ENS will be ending on 15th, so the rest of the 2 days you can always go and network at Gitex Global. So it's a very good opportunity to take a booth, a 2 square meter pod at ENS, so that you can have a space that you can invite companies or the customers over there, and you can always go and network in Gitex Global.
Understood. Understood. Thank you for the explanation.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I'm sure.
I think let's wind up the webinar. I think we don't have any more questions. I'll be sharing with everyone all of the information, relevant information regarding the event and how you can register yourself, your company as well. Meanwhile, thank you so much, Ashwin, for joining and for your speech, for your presentation. Thank you, Uzair, for your testimonial and your experience as well at Gitex Expand Northstar. And thank you, Usman, as well, for joining. Thank you, everyone. And I'll be sharing with you all of the information. Thank you.
Thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you.